Hydrangeas do some heavy lifting in the garden. They've got big flowers and they grow quickly. So here's a few tricks to help you keep them in top shape.
To get them planted, you'll need some compost, sheep pellets, seaweed tonic, a bit of mulch, fertilizer, and your hydrangeas, which will be either old-fashioned or modern hybrid. For old-fashioned types, you'll also need a pH tester and either aluminium sulfate or dolomite lime.
The cool thing is with the old ones, we can change the colour depending on the pH level in the soil.
Now pH occurs on a scale. Low pH means acidic soil and high pH means alkaline. Blues like acid and your pinks like alkaline. So add aluminium sulfate to increase acidity and deepen blues, or dolomite lime for brighter pinks, which is what I'll be doing today. If you're planting modern hybrids, soil acidity makes no difference to the colour.
First of all, we're going to do a pH test on our soil just to check the acid levels. You just stab it in the ground, roughly where you're going to plant.
That's showing an alkaline soil, which is perfect for this pink hydrangea macrophylla.
And then we're into it. With our hole here, just aiming to get that a little bit wider and a little bit deeper than the pot that our plant's sitting in. Just so we've got a bit of room to put some other organic material in with it. Right, first of all, get some compost in the hole. Just a little base layer. Make sure you always wear a mask when you do this. Then mix in some sheep pellets as well. Now these are both really good organic materials. Put into a hole before planting anything.
Add your lime.
A sprinkle of this. And then we're just going to backfill with original soil. Mix in with that compost so we don't burn the roots. Happy with that? Before we plant our hydrangeas, we're going to give them a quick soak in some seaweed tonic. And this just helps prevent against transplant shock. Just make sure that's submerged. You see the little air bubbles coming up. Just wait till they're finished. Back out. Give it a little squeeze. This feels like it's going to come out pretty easily. Just pop it in the hole. And we're just going to backfill with a bit of a mix of the original soil, a little bit more compost and a few more sheep pellets.
And finally, I'll add a layer of mulch to help retain moisture and keep weeds away.
Ready for some water.
There are 3 different hydrangea flower forms to choose from: mopheads, lace caps, or paniculata, all doing well in pretty similar conditions.
It's really important to give your hydrangeas a hard prune during winter. Roughly 50% off is a good rule of thumb. This will help them be a healthier bush and prepares for the next season's growth. Start by taking off any dead wood, like this. It's good to aim for about a 45-degree angle, sloping away from the bud, and that's going to help the water to run off and not invite disease. Also a good idea, when they are flowering, to actually chop off any dead heads. This will help promote more flowers.
You can plant hydrangeas from August all the way through to Christmas. They do best in part shade or dappled light. They can be quite sensitive. Poor flowering could be down to too much shade or volatile weather. Water often and deeply when flowering and from the base to avoid disease. Fertilise in spring and again during flowering. Keep an eye out for powdery mildew, especially in humid weather, and spray with fungicide or remove affected leaves.
Mix and match your hydrangeas to make the most out of the different flowers. And make sure you subscribe to the Mitre YouTube channel for more great content, or click here to watch more.